Hello everybody, and welcome back to the fourth Java tutorial where we are going to be covering variables. So let's just get started with variables, shall we? So what is a variable, you may be asking? So a variable is essentially, think of it as a shipping container, right? It can hold anything inside of it, so it can hold some data. The variable itself is not any data. It doesn't hold, it's not anything, right? It just holds things. So how do we declare a variable? So we're going to come into our main sort of function right here, and we're just going to start with having a number. Okay, so we're going to say int, and we'll say my variable, and we're going to then do equals, and we'll say 5. Okay, so think of my variable here. This is a shipping container with the name of my variable. So on the side it will say my variable, and this holds a number 5. And the great thing about variables is you can now use this variable for something else later on in your code. So for example, you can just say sout, remember the shortcut we did in the previous tutorial, sout my variable, instead of putting the speech marks, for example. And you'll see that if I now go ahead and press this run button, in the console it now says the number 5. Fantastic. So we can also do something a little more complex than that. So we could say let's say we want multiple variables, right? So int my variable 2, and we could set this to 4, and then we could say my variable, and then you could add plus, and then your string, so is greater than, and then another plus, and you could do my variable 2, and you'll see that this will actually use both of these variables as well as this string right here. So if we go ahead and hit this run again, you'll see it now says 5 is greater than 4. It's not saying my variable is greater than my variable 2. It's saying the actual value assigned to that variable. So think of it once again as shipping containers. You have the shipping container here. Now you're not using the actual shipping container, you're using the data that's inside of the shipping container, the items that are inside of it. And we're just adding that, so we're just putting it together with this string, and it will then essentially just go ahead and it will print that right to our console. And this is just the very basics of variables. Variables can get a lot more fun, a lot more complex than this, but this is the bare bones of Java, really. This is one of the core concepts that once you really understand variables, things can help massively. So I mean, that's actually it for this tutorial, and in the next one we'll be covering something known as variable swapping, which is quite exciting actually. So yeah, I hope you guys did find this tutorial useful. If you did, obviously go ahead and give it a like, and you might as well subscribe as well while you're down there, get notified when the next tutorial releases. So yes, I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Goodbye.